Thank you, Switch. Let's go to the basement floor. Let's go into this door first. Technically not required to go here, but might as well get some context here. As you can see, here's a prison cell, and there's a couple of Bob-Ombs who are actually locked in here. Nothing we can do about it. There is a cracked wall over here, but we've already come to the conclusion that is something we cannot do anything about. Just remember, there is a prison cell here, and for some reason a couple of Bob-Ombs are locked up in here. Now let's go to the left room. Here we're going to need to battle a couple of Koopa Troopas, 2 paratroopers and 1 regular Koopa Troopa, before we are allowed to continue. So let's get started. This might actually take a while. Oh, action command failure. Well, at least I've got the defensive one. That way they're not going to be able to do any damage. A Koopa Troopa's attack power is only 1, so if we can actually block that attack, it will do 0 damage. And we don't have to worry. But okay, we are done here. These guys are not really worth the effort anymore. Still 2 star points per Koopa Troopa. Still not a bad idea to actually take care of them. And in this case we actually have to, of course. Oh, this time around they're both paratroopers. But not for long. Yeah, a paratrooper's attack is not harder to avoid. Still pretty easy to block that attack. Now, having trouble with jump action command, I'm finding out. Yeah, now I do have it. Yeah, the timing for the jump action command is, in all honesty, not really that easy to do. I've actually always had trouble with that, if I need to be honest. Especially in this game. I think the timing in the 1000-year door is a bit better. I really have the feeling that you have more time to react in that game. Here you have to be precise with your jumps. But okay, final Koopa Troopa. We can actually move on. I also don't really like cutting out these kind of battles. They are forced battles after all. And any battle that is forced in the game I actually want to keep in no matter what. Even though these are clearly enemies that we have faced quite a number of times already, so... Content-wise there's nothing really new to see here. But still... These battles I need to keep in. But we are done. After all of the Koopas are defeated in this room, the doors will lower again, and we can move on. This room is actually a quite interesting one. Here we have the famous classical Mario fire bars. And in this game there's actually a fun little cameo to them. If you keep on jumping over them, you can see they will start moving faster and faster. And eventually they will die and give us a lot of coins. It's actually pretty fun to do. It's a good way to farm some coins early on in the game. Just get rid of these fire bars. Makes me feel like I'm playing a Mario Party minigame. In fact, there literally are Mario Party minigames where you have to do this. So funny. Fortress key, thank you. There's going to be a locked door upstairs. We've seen that already. This is actually where we can find the key for it. Now we need to return. All of the enemies are taken care of, luckily, so the way back is going to be a lot faster. Next room on the first floor. Oh, yellow seems to be building something. Looks like an interesting question block. Something Mario can never resist. Okay, this is perfect, I think. Huh? Whoa! Looks like Mario's here. Interesting, why did that guy actually build us a question block? And that is something you wouldn't expect from an enemy, to actually help us. We will see that in a minute. First we're gonna go outside for a moment, because there's a safe block in this little outside section. And And from there we can actually also see there's a chest over there. But in order to get to that, we need to be able to open up the cracked walls. And that's something we still cannot do. Perhaps we will be able to do that soon. The game has been teasing us for quite a bit already when it comes to that, so... Perhaps we will find it soon. First, let's go check out what Yellow Koopa was actually making for us. Oh! A trap floor! I should have known! Yeah! Loser! Serves you right! You fell for it! Oh, we're also in the prison now. Oh, what was that? Where did you fall from? Oh, I wondered what just fell. But aren't you Mario? I never in a million years thought I'd meet such a famous guy in a place like this. Who? Me? My name is Bombette. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a Bob-Omb. Pleased to meet you. Yeah, pleased to meet you. But now we are stuck in the prison cell. There's also a heal block over here, but other than that, there's actually nothing we can really do. We are officially stuck in here. There seems to be a weak spot in the wall, but we unfortunately cannot work with that, so... Or... is there something else we can do? What's that? Why am I locked up here? Oh, because I'm a menace. At least to these guys. Those uncouth Koopa brothers. I was just one of many Bob-Ombs working here. But those Koopa brothers, once Bowser took over, they started working us into the ground. I couldn't take it anymore, so I exploded next to them. Yeah, that was a mistake. The Koopa brothers didn't like it, so they locked me up in here. And then they locked up the rest of the Bob-Ombs because they thought they might rise up. You know, a Bob-Omb rebellion. What do you think about that? Oh, sorry. It's a long story, I know. Anyway, Mario, we want to get out of here. Do you think you could help spring us from this place or what? Pretty please? If you help us, I promise I will return the favor. Of course. I also want to get out of here, so... Oh, how nice. We'll be good friends from now on. I can feel it. We'll make a super team, Mario. Bombette has joined our party. Press the C down button to make Bombette walk for a short time and then explode. She can destroy cracked walls or rocks and activate switches. While in battle, she can attack an enemy on the ground with her body slam ability. Or damage enemies on the ground with her bomb attack. Now, let's think of a way to get out of here. Yeah. Oh gee, I almost forgot. I haven't even told you about what I can do. Silly me. My specialty is exploding. Check this out. See, if there's any cracks in the wall, I can probably break it. Let me try this one. Puff, puff, puff. Take cover! Yeah, there's no reason for you to tell us, Bombette. That is something we could have been able to think of. This is our way to get into cracked walls. See that? You see what I bring to the party, Mario? Huh? Oh, an escape route! Well, I guess I never thought about doing that before. Yeah, that would explain why you were still in here. I was so mad. I just blew up over and over in one place. Hehe. Okay, that was a little silly. Well, anyway, we can get out now, right? And so can everyone else. Thank you, Mario. From now on, I'll tag along and help out whenever I can. You just ask, and I will be there for you. Now, enough chit-chat. I have a little score to settle with those Koopa Bros. Yeah, and so do I. They also locked me up in here. Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. What's all that noise? In case you Bob-Ombs forgot, exploding is prohibited inside the fortress, except in the case of emergencies. Hey! What in the... Mario, what are you doing here? Nothing good, I bet. Everybody, get him! And now for the tutorial battle for Bombette. And that is of course the reason why these guys suddenly appear. Just like with Koopa. Immediately a battle. And this is the way Bombette can attack. Body Slam is her regular attack. And her special move is going to be the Bomb. Let's go start using a regular attack first. It is going to make use of a new type of action command where we just hold the A button until the star appears and then we let go. If we do the timing correctly, it will do 2 damage. If we fail, it will do 1 damage. Of course. So, Koopa out of the way. Now, allow me to actually show you something. I will actually skip this turn. And I will attack with Mario first. That will actually light the fuse for these Bob-Ombs. And now I will actually finish this guy with Bombette, and look what happens. Unlike Koopa, Bombette is actually not protected against an explosion. She will explode herself. So she will get hurt. And whenever a partner actually gets hurt in this game, you will not be able to use the partner for 1, 2 or sometimes even 3 turns. The partner can actually get incapacitated. There's no health bar for the partner. That is something that will change in the 1000th door, I know. But in this game, your partners don't have any health, but they can actually get incapacitated in battle if they get hurt. Keep that in mind. Even though Bombette is a very good new addition to our party, definitely has a couple of abilities we want to use. But when it comes to battling Bob-Ombs, Koopa is probably still the better way to go. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm getting lost in story and I'm not too familiar with this dungeon, so I immediately get lost. Let's go over here. And this is where I wanted to go. Now that we finally have a way to get rid of all of these cracked walls, we're going to pick up all of the items. This key, for instance. However, for this one we actually need to go around, it looks like. The cracked wall is actually over there and not in this room. And this is also officially the point where you're able to grab the power bounce badge. But I already have it. Thank you, clipping glitch. Now it's time for us to actually go over here. This is the room where we actually fell into the prison. This is also a room where we saw a cracked wall. We know it's going to lead to a chest outside. Now let's go see what the chest is going to be. If I remember correctly, it's going to be the Refund badge. Yeah, indeed. A badge that if you equip it, will actually give you some coins the moment you use an item in battle. So with that we are actually back to where we were. We are able to continue the final part of the dungeon. We do need to go back down at some point in order to get that key. But for that we actually need to approach it from this floor, so let's quickly take care of this battle. Still so funny to do. And whenever you're approaching the end of the battle, it does not even matter. Incapacitated partners actually don't carry over to the next battle, so you can easily do it. Can never resist doing it. So, let's use the key that we just found in order to open up this door. And actually go over the upper part of this room. For this part we need to return to Koopa, because we need to be able to reach the switch on the other platform. To put out platforms for us to cross, but also put up walls that will block us, so need to hit the switch again in order to continue. Once we have crossed the first couple of bridges. And then do the same over here. Right, thank you, Koopa. You've got a new partner, but you're still my favorite. Looks like we can only go over here. Looks like there's a staircase leading up, but that one is actually blocked from this side. Let's step on the switch. And it will turn out it is actually not a staircase leading upward, but secretly a staircase going down again. And this is indeed what we needed in order to grab that key that we just missed. First I'm going to beat up this enemy, if you don't mind. Oh, freaking 4 enemies. Power block. We have not used that item yet. Allow me to show it off. Don't really feel like battling these guys. Flip the Koopas, light the Bob-Ombs and use Power Shell to get rid of all of them in one turn. Sometimes whenever you're lazy, you can use tricks like these in order to get through a battle quickly. So, where were we? Oh yeah, we needed that key. Because as you can see, there's a locked door over there. Now the staircase is actually going down. We can reach this wall over here. It used to be too high up. Now we can reach it, and from this side actually get to the key that we saw earlier. Thank you very much. I'm not going to be carrying this key for long, because the door is already here. Leading towards the final staircase in this place. The upper floor. First we need to hit the switch. Because the staircase is actually down there. The water at the entrance. The Koopas were sleeping in it. Their little sleep actually got rudely interrupted. And now they will actually function as enemies. Allow me to switch to Koopa. I still think he's better for dealing with the enemies in this place. And finally you. Hey, I got my POW block back, thank you. I just used one a couple of battles ago. It's interesting how a Koopa Troopa is actually walking around with a POW block. One of the items that they are weak to. Here's the door towards the final section of the dungeon. But first we're going to continue in this room. There's going to be a badge at the end of this pathway. Obviously we're going to pick that up. So, here's our badge. Smash charge. When charged, Mario's hammer power will go up by 2. If we equip charge badges, we can actually input a new command whenever battling. We can actually choose to skip a turn to charge up our power. So, here's the final part of the dungeon. We are back outside again. And close to the Koopa brothers. Who are, of course, going to answer our approach. Well, well, well. Mario. I wouldn't have bet you'd make it this far. Puh. Don't get smug, pal. You just caught us off guard. Trust me, we'll mop the floor with you if we get serious. We're as cool as they come. Yeah, boys, open fire! Oh, they've got bill blasters, they're shooting bullet bills at us. Need to be careful to avoid them. We can first actually go down here for an item. This little side pathway. This block will actually contain a flower point healing item, a maple syrup, which is basically a more powerful honey syrup. Which will actually heal 10 FP instead of only 5. Let's get rid of the sleepy sheep. It's a useless item anyway. And now, let's go try to avoid the bullet bills. We can of course also engage them in battle. These still count as regular enemies. Allow me to actually show you how these guys work. They've got 3 HP, I believe. And we need to try to get rid of them before they actually get their turn. Oh, so even only 2 HP. Because as you can see, they will suicide bomb us the moment it is their turn. That is basically how bullet bill works. Now, oh! Did not see you coming, sir! I still actually get rid of you. These guys still drop 1 star point after all, so... It's not a waste to actually battle them. I think whenever I reach the next level, level 4, then they will actually drop 0 star points. The higher level you are, the less star points weaker enemies will actually drop. At some point even becoming 0. And I get hit again. I'm having trouble jumping over these guys. If I keep this up, I'm going to level up before the boss battle. I am going to be at 95 after this battle, so... And we also need to take care of the bill blasters. Yeah, I'm going to get that level up before the boss. Nice. But allow me to actually try to skip out on these other bill fights. I don't really like being here forever. First, let's go down here. To heal. You can also save if you want. And now, let's engage the bill blasters. To finish this part.